Hi guys, so I will be showing you guys how I do my agua fresca, and this is a video for horchata, so I hope you guys like it and try this recipe out. So I'm going to start by washing my 2 cups of rice, and we're going to do this till our water is clear, and then we are going to go ahead and just throw it in a pitcher with our cinnamon. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my water, not boil, but just warm it up since I'm not using water from the faucet. I don't want to get any of those like calcium that's in our water because our water is very rough, so I don't want that messing with the flavors. So I'm just gonna go ahead and warm this up in the oven because I don't want to use a microwave either. So we have our cinnamon sticks, our rice, and our hot water, and we're just gonna let this cool down room temperature and then put it in the fridge overnight, and that's what's gonna give it all the flavor. Okay, so I let my rice sit for 2 days just because I got busy the next day, so I wasn't able to do it. So nothing wrong with that, it just got even more flavored. So now we are going to move on to our next step. So for our next step, we are going to drain the rice from the water, and we're going to remove the cinnamon stick and just get rid of it. Blend our rice, and I'm only blending half the rice because I want this to get as smooth as possible. We want it to like basically disappear, but it all depends on your blender, so you will need to blend this for a while just so you could get all of that very blended. So this is the container I will be using for the horchata. So I'm just adding my evaporated milk, and I'm adding 2 cans, and I'm adding condensed milk. The condensed milk is the sweet part, so I did end up using 1.5 cans, but it's to taste. So start with 1 and then slowly add the rest as you go and see how you like it. So 1.5 cans of condensed milk was perfect with the 2 cups of ice I added. So just remember that you are adding ice at the end, so that will be removing some of the sweetness also. Okay, back to this. So we just want to make sure that it's completely blended, as smooth as we could get it. And you are gonna need a cheesecloth. I couldn't find one, so I was using this. It made it a little harder, but you need a strainer to catch all that like sugary rice in the bottom that we don't want, because I don't like my water tasting like sand water, so I definitely like to catch all that and remove it. You just want the flavor of it. So if you have a cheesecloth, then go ahead and use that. It will make your job 10 times easier, but if not, a strainer would do it. You just have to strain it as much as you just want to remove the powdery stuff. So just grab a spoon or a spatula and just move this around to help it like seep through. little bit of water to whatever was left on the bottom of my blender to get like the rest of the flavor out of there. So I'm just gonna toss the rest of whatever is in here and just blend the rest of my rice and rice water. So we could just toss this away. So I just added the remainder of the rice and some water. I did leave a little bit for the other half that stays in there. I'm just gonna blend this and do the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add cinnamon. You could just add how much you want, and we're gonna blend this. So this is gonna give it flavor too. So you could just add how much ever you want. Done blending everything, and we're gonna go ahead and add our evaporated milk in there, the 2 cans, and then making sure you have your condensed milk, and that is how much ever you want it, how sweet you want it. And we're just gonna go ahead and add this, and I'm gonna use the strainer again to make sure that I just get most of the powdery stuff out. If you use a cheesecloth, then you should be good. But I'll show you guys that I do get some of this out. So I was able to catch some of that out. So I'm going to toss it away and just stir this up. Cups of ice. You don't want to add a lot because the ice is going to remove some of the sweetness, and then I do add a lot of ice in my cup, so there's really no point of adding a lot of ice. We're just gonna let this chill because that's where it's gonna get the flavor. You can't have it warm, you need to have it nice and cold. It's been chilled, and I'm just gonna stir it up again because once it sits there, everything just separates. So let's just stir it up, and we're gonna serve some. Delicious. Thank you for watching, and if you make this, just tag me so I can repost it. Thank you.